back to Empire After Talk. I'm O.D. Harris.
It's that Creole girl.
And this is Dr. Kim. For starters, let's look at the cameos. We got Ludacris, we got Kelly Rowland, we got Valentina, we got Andre Royo. You name it, they're showing up scene after scene. But of course, I want to start off with the creation of the new empire between Cookie, Noah Nika, Hakeem, and Andre. I'm loving the new family alliance. What do you think?
It's an all-time fail. It's not going to work. And like I said before, though Cookie may have started Empire with her $400,000, the 17 years she spent behind the bars, she was not building the Empire. That was actually Lucius Lyon and the crew. And so clearly they're trying to come together. Hakeem has an album coming out and it's dropping to the bottom of the charts because he's not able to get that music out to everyone. What do you think?
Cookie is a Fleek. You got me always saying fail. Cookie is on Fleek. And the reason why she's on Fleek is because 17 years, it does mean something. You keep always going back to the point where 17 years doesn't mean something. It means a lot.
It doesn't mean anything when you're working the business.
It wouldn't be an empire if it wasn't for the 17 years though, because like I said, I'm not going to do 17 years for nobody. We're going to do 17 years together as a couple. Because
so you're gonna tell somebody?
Absolutely. I'm not doing 17
So everybody going down.
We all going there. We all going there.
Look, we about to get locked up with the real girl.
If I'm not eating, everybody gonna be hungry too.
All right. Lucius is the king of the castle right now, and clearly, no matter what you say, that Creole girl, Lucius will always be on the top.
I disagree. We're on season 1, episode 2.
Episode 2.
Episode 2.
Well,
episode
clearly,
2. United 7 is 2.
Well, clearly,
You're getting too excited.
We getting too excited? Okay, now.
No, wait a minute. We're excited because of the fact that Lucius keeps showing himself strong and that Cookie keeps continue to crumble.
Well, listen, everything at the bottom, it always rises to the top.
Yeah, but that 17 years, clearly she has no business sense and she's just running amok right now.
Okay, so rising to the top on that note. Let's talk about Lucius in prison. I mean, come on, you're denying him his medication. Then y'all got him in there working the album score. I'm like, wow, they're gonna really let this happen. The next thing you know, Andre Royo steps in as his lawyer and a surprise, and out you go. Lucius gets a get out of jail free card. Who knew?
The all-time blackmail is happening clearly with the politics, with the judge dressed up like a pig, looking like a sexual phenom or whatever it was. Did y'all see that with some?
All those politicians have a lot of secrets.
They got some nasty secrets. There was some nasty episodes.
secrets.
I would not want to see the whole entire picture because clearly
I want to see them.
you want to see. Look at if you want to see these pictures. Hashtag Empire After Talk and say hashtag nasty pictures. Okay, we want to see those pictures clearly because I don't know if this is primetime TV.
Well, I don't want to see the nasty photos.
Hey,
Not
it's
me.
cable. If it was cable, it'd be on. We'd be switching.
I don't want to see no man with no ball in his mouth naked. Period.
Me neither. Pass us up on that one. Pass us up on that
Look,
one.
I'm moving on. Go ahead.
Yeah, we moving on from that. I mean, so my main thing is you see so many things happening in this scene that it's phenomenal. I mean, in the show, it's phenomenal to see the growth of the show and the new look. We're all commenting about the look. How do you think about the look?
You know, I think that the look is a more classic look. I think they're getting back more. To me, it was like a more filmy-ish look where you kind of watching like a feature film versus just a regular TV drama.
Yeah, I'm loving the look.
Yeah.
We had some comments, but I'm loving the look.
Yeah.
Did you like the look?
I didn't like the look, I didn't like the look of the video, the film versus, what is it? Film versus video.
Yeah.
I didn't like it because it feels like it's fake almost.
Well,
it's different from the first season.
It is different. It is different.
It looks different. It feels different. I don't like it.
well, I think you got.
You gonna fail the show too?
No, not the show.
Just the film.
That's the feel. Well,
film.
they're trying to give you different looks. They're trying to give you something that can be engaged in a different way. So I like the risk that they're taking, and I love the new music that they have playing on the show.
Thanks.
So I'm gonna go with
the
it.
music.
Yeah,
The music is hot.
music.
I like the
Yes.
I like the little album release that Lucius put out. So.
And I'm loving the fact that Timberland is now the executive producer of music.
Yeah.
I mean, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
So come back, we'll be back in just a few minutes. We're going to be talking about social media. This is Empire After Talk. If you've been missing us, you may not want to miss us anymore. See you in just a few minutes.
Welcome back to Empire After Talk, where the season is hot and the games are just beginning. Today's segment has been brought to you by Dirty Tequila. Today's game is called Who Said It? This is where our two hosts will guess who said what. How well do you know the Empire characters? Well, you will find out later on. All right? Are you guys ready to play?
I'm ready. Get it cracking.
All right. Now, check this out, ladies.
Okay.
If you get it wrong, you have to take a shot of that dirty Lucius drink. Okay?
Okay.
This is your drinks. And listen, no cheating, ladies.
Okay.
And if you get it right, you live for another sober moment. So now it's time for us to play Who Said It? Woo! Okay. I had to do my whoop. All right, ladies. This character said this. God ain't made you no better than me. All right, roll the clip.
It don't matter. God ain't made you no better than me.
Oh!
All right, ladies, let's see what your answers were. Hakeem, Lucius, drink that dirty tequila. It's going down. Drink it. Drink. Come on, you guys, drink it. Chuck it back. Yeah, it's getting dirty up in this studio. Let me refill your glass up. How was that drink, you ladies? How was the drink?
It was good.
All right.
That dirty tequila.
Okay, are you guys ready? Let's get focused.
Oh, he likes it dirty.
We are drinking that dirty Lucius drink tonight. All right, listen up. This character said this. I aim to please. Well, let's see. Roll the clip.
Oh, who can slice your throat without even disturbing her pearls? Damn, that made me hot. Oh, I aim to please.
Oh!
Well, ladies,
Of course.
what was your answer? Cookie, and what was your answer? Jamal. Ladies, it's time for y'all to drink that dirty tequila. Listen, drink up, ladies. Let's go. It's getting turned up.
This game is rigged. It is.
How well
And
do
I
you
ain't
know the
winning so
characters?
far. Exactly.
All
Ready?
right, let's.
Oh,
yes.
you already beat me,
Yeah.
Dr. Kim?
All right, let's go. All right, you guys are both wrong. Okay, let's drink up. We got one more. Okay, we're drinking that dirty Lucius drink. All right, ladies. All right. This character said this. I am here to get what's mine.
Oh!
I'm here.
All right, so what you gonna do now?
I'm here to get what's mine.
Yes. Drink up. All right. Well, that's all the time we have, ladies. It's been fun drinking. 1-0. That means that Creole girl wins
Where's my
this
belt?
episode.
Where's my belt?
Hey, you get a Dirty Tequila shirt, all
Thank
sponsored
you.
by Dirty Tequila. Hey, and if you guys love this show, make sure you hashtag Who Said It. Continue to watch. Up next is Empire Off the Set. We got some juicy gossip going on with Oprah and Vivica A5. Continue to watch Empire After Talk. Welcome back to Empire After Talk. Today we're going to be talking about the characters offset, Empire offset. I got some real juicy stuff going on. And the first clip I'm going to show you is Oprah. They're talking about having Oprah on Empire. So you guys check this clip out real quick and tell me what y'all think.
Hero.
Everything you are and everything you have is because of that butler.
Okay, what do you guys think? Do you think Oprah has a place on Empire? What do you think, that Creole girl?
I think Oprah's gonna be big, powerful, meaningful, CEO, billionaire, coming in helping Cookie take over that empire.
Oh, so she gonna be the Mimi Whitman of Cookie's Empire.
Absolutely.
For herself.
Wait a minute, she's gonna replace Marissa Tomei.
Yeah,
She gonna. You think Oprah can replace Marissa
Absolutely.
Tomei?
Already did it.
Okay, well clearly they're not watching the same show I'm watching. What role do you think Oprah could possibly play?
Well, I'm thinking either she's the CEO that helps out with the investor, or I'm
Absolutely.
seeing her as a cameo where she comes in and gives some kind of like little advice like Al Sharpton and then walks off set.
Well, I think that Oprah should be playing like a relative. I think she can play a great big mama. Did y'all see that smack that she gave to her son Lee Daniels. I think that Oprah got some she got
that slap back.
Yeah, she got that slap back.
Yeah.
All my life I had to
fight.
She had to fight all her life. You got to remember that. That's her. All my life I had to fight. I had to fight my dad. But never in my life would I have to fight my own husband. And so, I think that Oprah will play a good relation to with the slap. Well, I mean, that's just what I'm thinking right now.
No, I'm thinking Oprah's something more than color purple. That's from the beginning. Oprah is far bigger than that.
Well,
Oprah
she's
is
still
big.
punching people in Lee Daniels.
She sure is.
But Oprah's gonna be a CEO. Trust and believe that.
Okay, well
Guaranteed.
we have another great gossip. Vivica A. Fox. Y'all check
that's
this
my
clip.
girl.
That's your girl? All right, well check this clip out and see what you guys think.
When your man is messing up, never deal with a woman. Always deal with a man. Because there's nothing worse than two women fighting over a man. Not ladylike. But you know what? I don't like this bitch.
All right, you guys see her with the big whammy against Gabrielle Union. I think that Vivica A. Fox could play a really great older sister of Cookie, because that's the role that they plan on having her in. So what do you guys think about that clip? What do you guys think about Vivica A. Fox?
Cookie and Vivica gonna come in together, work out a plan to get at Lucius.
Really? Well, I'm gonna tell you,
because they both gonna be conniving, and they both them girls where they just hardcore.
That's why I think they coming together.
Beat butt.
Yeah, I think Vivica gonna come and give the
317
info.
She's a good backbone for Cookie.
Yes, she is, and we know Vivica got a good backbone.
Well, I'm gonna say it like this: at the end of the day,
minute.
Vivica A. Fox look like she can strategize with Cookie, and I think that if Oprah and Vivica A. Fox and Cookie becomes one big related family and empire, let the punching, let the slapping begin. Because I'll tell you, Cookie land them slaps on Jamal left and right. So you guys, that's my prediction. That's what's going on offset and Empire. Listen, continue to watch Empire After Talk. #Empire, #Empire After Talk. And we'll be back next with Fleek or Fail.
Welcome back to Empire After Talk, where the style and personality is big as the empire. Let's talk fashion. We're going to play a little game called Fleek or Fail. First outfit up for discussion, let's talk about Tiana's nude, see-through, scandalous.
Ooh, yes!
With the
Fleek,
boots.
Fleek.
That's because you're horny.
Yeah, we on a whole other show.
Look, this is Empire After Talk. This is where the conversations get really dirty. That's why we're in Dirty Tequila Studio.
I'm a little bit indecisive. So,
indecisive?
Can I talk? I'm a woman. I'm going to fail the suit.
What?
Suit.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and the reason why I'm failing it is because I think she's a little too thin. I think she should be a little bit more, need a little more booty and a little more, boobs going on. But
#hater. #hater.
I'm not neighbor.
She's on Fleek.
I don't have to.
Hey, fellas, if you agree with me, #Fleek with Empire After Talk. Let that Creole girl know.
On Fleek.
No,
But
okay,
anyway.
she could be on Fleek, but Tatiana, she was on Fleek
It's
too.
the truth. She don't have any boobs. She shouldn't have the outfit on.
She doing it. She working it. She working it. I don't know about you. She working it.
No nothing. Come on.
She working it.
Yeah.
What you
Gentlemen,
put
you
down?
agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
You
gonna
failed
put
it.
her boots on Fleek.
Okay.
The boots was sexy.
Yeah. I have to agree. I have to agree with the Creole girl.
Thank
I'm gonna
you.
fail the outfit only because I didn't see no outfit on. I saw butt naked and a t-shirt.
Well, I'm failing.
And I'm fleeking the boots.
I'm failing the boots because I wanted her to see with nothing on. She just needs to have the outfit
Okay,
on.
let's
She
move
could have
it
just
on.
walked around with that.
Let's move it on.
just
Outfit
saying.
number 2. Let's talk about the tweed. What is that? Red and black outfit that Miss Cookie had on.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay. And that's all right. From the 1960s, a platted
You know what
outfit.
it reminded me of? It reminded me of that 70s show, Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of. So I'm gonna have to fail that one.
Oh, you gonna fail? I had to fleek.
I get to decide. Fail, baby. I take that back to the Goodwill store.
Drop it off at my house.
Goodwill.
Drop it off at my
Okay,
house.
well, last but not least, let's talk about Andre's sweater.
Oh, I like that. That's the baby gap. That's the baby
Drop
gap.
that one off here.
Hey, look, I'm failing that outfit. It's too tight. Take that tight junk off and put it back in the closet. That's some baby gap.
Calm
That's
down.
not no from baby guy.
I'm gonna put it on Fleek because it was sleek, it was classy, and of course he's fine.
And it came from baby gap.
That's all the time that we have right now. Make sure you send us your favorite Fleek or Fail by sending in #Empire After Talk. And the best Fleek or Fail will be used in next week's segment. And you can win one of these prizes. beautiful gray jacket made by Nike. Gentlemen, you know you want one. Girls, get it for your boyfriend. See you soon.
Hello, and welcome back. This is Empire After Talk. This is the social media portion. Every week, we search the tweets, the Instagrams, and the Facebook posts to find your Empire After Talk comments. Make sure you hashtag Empire After Talk so I can talk about your tweets and posts here live, and we will give you a prize. This week, it's all about the celebs. So my first one is by Chandra Rhimes, and she says, about to spend the day getting caught up on Empire. I've been working and mommying, so I'm behind. Shh, don't nobody tell me what happened. I love that one. Wanted to bring that up because we've all been talking about what's going on if you have not seen the show.
Well, you know what? I would tell you that I love the fact that Shonda Rhimes is tweeting out about this particular show. It shows the support between ABC and it shows the support with what Fox is doing. And
Yes.
she respects the show and the content that they're giving out. I think it's a great thing that we see our celebrities getting involved with this particular show. And I think this show does have a natural feel. This is what the writers always want, to bring everybody together. And they're giving us great content and they're doing a great writing job to bring everyone together.
Yes.
I think it's more down to earth. And everyone can collaborate and feel for it and understand the show.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's great. I think that everyone should tweet about it. I tweet about it. I love tweeting about it.
It's
I
a
mean,
good show.
it is a good
It's
show.
something to talk about. Keeps you talking.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
And some of the big hitters that I love to watch. Andy Cohen says, you go at Lawrence ATL hashtag Empire. I'm loving Andy Cohen.
Yeah, you know what? I tell you what. There's Andy Cohen is my hero.
Yes,
I love
he
him.
is.
But you know, Lawrence was working it in the first episode. He was all on the desk.
yeah.
He was dancing.
Yes.
He was doing all
Yes,
that
he
stuff.
was.
He was
was
getting
showing
it.
out.
He sure was. I was like, you
he was
better
showing his
work.
skills.
Work that voice and
Uh-huh.
all. Like, he ready for it?
Look,
Ready
he
for
said,
contract.
forget Atlanta Housewives. I'm going to Empire.
Y'all got a contract?
Look, if you got a contract, if you got a
That's
camera,
the no,
he's
'cause
on
everybody
it.
want to be on
He was,
Yes.
hey, he
If
was
you're on
rolling
Empire,
all of
then
the
who are
desk.
you?
I
And who
know.
are you? Which is starting off with my next one by
I want to
Neo.
be on Empire.
I want to be on Empire.
You are on Empire. What are you talking
Thank you,
about?
thank you. Okay, so my next one is by Neo, getting ready to watch Empire Season 2 on the Best Coast, aka the West Coast. You're ready. So of course I had to put that in because we from the West Coast.
West
Yes,
side.
West
And
Coast.
my main point was to talk about the fact that a lot of people are saying that watching Empire may not be politically correct.
Yeah.
It is! Who knew? I love Empire, and it's all about African Americans and our many different facets of who we are as a people.
First of all, I'm going to hashtag who knew, because that seemed like
That's
that's your
my
favorite
line.
line.
That is
Who knew? Hashtag who knew? But listen, if you hashtag who knew, we might win a prize. But I would say this much, that I think that the show is politically correct. Anytime you look at when you look at Empire and they're trying to draw in the hip hop community, that the hip hop community have a lot of drugs flowing through it. I mean, if you look at Compton, the way they started was with drugs, and it moved on. They moved their way up. I mean, it's just one of those things that how can we actually say that someone came out of hip hop and became this big mogul that drugs was not included?
Certain parts of Compton. Let me clarify that I am from Compton, and I am not broke. I am not poor. And I didn't grow up in the ghetto, so that's not true. Compton is a very big city, one of the major cities in Los Angeles. There's good parts and there's bad parts. Everywhere there's a ghetto. There's a ghetto in Paris, there's a ghetto in London, and there's a ghetto in Arizona.
Yeah,
Well,
there's-
it's-
Hashtag just saying.
Well, I'm just saying that it's all about the hip hop community, and that's what we're talking about here today.
Yes.
You know.
So my last one before we go to break is by Charlamagne the God.
Yeah, I love the guy.
Love the God. Andre is not about that starting from the bottom life. And before we get out of here, nobody is.
Started from the bottom, now
Now
I'm
here.
here. Hey, started from the bottom,
now
now
the whole
I'm
thing right.
Look, at the end of the day, OD ain't starting from nobody's bottom. I don't care what you say, what you do. I'm
gonna
not
always
starting
be
from the
on top.
bottom. Look,
Yes.
and as long as he have Ronda Lyon going on, she would never start from the bottom.
That's our social media portion. Make sure you hashtag Empire After Talk. And next week, if I pick your hashtag, you get a prize. Nike gear. Hashtag Empire After Talk. Up next, who said it?
Welcome back to Empire After Talk. As they say, all good things must come to a close. But tonight, we're going to guess what happened next, only for the next episode. So we're going to start with you, that Creole girl. What is your prediction? What's going to happen next week's episode?
I think with the help of Oprah's money, the billionaire CEO is going to come in and take some, stand. With the help of Vivica Fox, her sister, they're gonna rise Lion Dynasty.
Okay, all right, I like that, Dr. Kim. What
I'm kind
you
of in
think?
agreement. I'm thinking, well, first I gotta say I told you so. I knew he was gonna be out by Lucius would be out by this episode. But I do believe that Oprah or Vivica will be making a cameo appearance, and we'll get a chance to see Cookie live in action with the girls.
Well, I'm going to tell you my prediction, and clearly I'm already 1 out of 1. I told you that Cookie's going to find her way to slither herself right back into Jamal's ears to try to build the empire and get back in good, and that's exactly what she's doing. But this time around, Cookie, Jamal, well, Andre's on the opposite end, and Andre's going to find a way to get back in with Jamal and Lucius, as you already seen. You're going to see more of that story development, and then also you're going to see Jamal build and become more stronger character in the next episode. I think that this Lucius Lyons and this Jamal, team is going to be more stronger than ever before.
Yes, definitely.
So, you guys got to watch. You got to watch. We're going to see what happens.
Watch. You got to tune in. We can't give you no more. Tune in.
Yes, and I would tell you guys this. Listen, if you don't do nothing else, hashtag Empire After Talk, hashtag Empire. Win one of these great prizes from Nike. Win one of these great prizes from Dirty Tequila. It's going down. Empire After Talk. We love you guys. Continue the conversation at www.empireaftertalk.com. We love y'all. Have a great night. And thank you for being on the show and watching it.
Peace.